Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back through Hopes, part number 8. Time for the second prologue.
Just a few prologues.
So, was it... Did story, did a battle, rescued Monica, found out Thomas is the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So then, this is when... in Golden Deer, do you have to do that mission?
The one we just did?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right here is when it gets different.
Yeah, this is when
Obviously.
this is when it differentiates.
Obviously, but I mean...
Well, this sequence, but when we get back to reality.
Yeah.
Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide.
Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
And I will repeat.
Like, oh boy.
Say it.
Say it.
Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am,
Just like Sothis,
no one has
he
informed me.
doesn't know.
All I have is you.
No memories.
No memories. Of course.
Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly,
I wonder...
you don't have a
I'm actually
monopoly on
curious.
shapeshifting.
I wonder if this is like a set path. Or do we, the player, get to choose difference between good and bad? I wonder. I don't know.
I don't either.
It's because they trust you.
Can't quite tell just yet.
Hold on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is it is a Warriors game, so I imagine it's set on a path.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I kind of try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... How do I put this? Power
I
is
mean, it
neutral.
could be subjective.
The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it.
Yeah.
For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect.
I mean, unless there's like a requirement that needs to be withheld for said power.
Which means
Yeah,
it cannot possibly be evil.
Like, for example, Blade, the Marvel character.
Didn't mean to fish for
Yes.
He is a vampire hunter, despite the fact he is despite the fact he is a vampire
He is a
himself.
vampire. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's a good guy, right? Only problem is he needs to drink blood to maintain his power and his well-being.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that means he has to drink blood.
Yes, that's true.
Rodriguez here?
I don't know. I haven't gotten much into the story, so I mean I haven't really seen much.
Yeah.
I imagine the events with Chez fold out somewhat similar on the houses, but just
Probably.
like I imagine just like the character interactions are just different with Chez.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And declared war on House Fraldarius.
Like, I might be interested when
Signs point to wanting to
Byleth
sever
kicks
the
in
line
again.
entirely.
Yeah.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the
Probably
kingdom's
not for a
leading
little bit.
houses. What does the royal family do?
Has Byleth shown up in? Well, you're studying chapter 7, so has Byleth even showed up at some point yet, or not yet?
Um,
The bigger question.
for me, well, since they're out, well,
To launch an offensive now of all
they probably are along similar lines, so I think in this next fight they might show up. But
Claims House Fraldarius is a
Oh, spoilers. No, not in blue, not in the Blue Lions, not in this next battle with the Blue Lions.
well, obviously, yeah, not in this next battle, but like maybe around like chapter 7 or so for Blue Lions too, maybe, yeah. Like yeah, like
So
if all
not for a good while.
No, not for a while. No, probably not.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized. Oh dear.
I hope they don't lose. I hope they don't drop the story element with
No position to
Byleth.
engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
Because they really emphasize Byleth
I say the regent should be
as like a core
Yeah.
thing.
one good thing.
Oh yeah.
Because like in the beginning, you know, Shez literally wants revenge, obviously, or she, you know, she wants to
Yeah.
get back at Gerald and Byleth.
I must return to Faris at once.
I hope that's just not. I hope that's not just a thing, and it's just gonna be resolved at some point, either good or bad way.
Felix, I'm sure
I just, I hope they don't drop the ball on that. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. I get you.
Because even in the fucking, because we got Stealthis against Arval, and then we got Byleth against Shez. Like on the game cover, that's what I'm going.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like heavy emphasis on. Like I know they're like, you know, doing like stories with the different houses and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I just hope that the whole Byleth thing or Solus thing, if we ever get to that point, is not just a thing. It's just like it's just there.
Yeah.
When this game starts off with that,
Uh.
don't spoil it. I'm just
No.
I'm just saying that like that's my, you know,
sending the knight.
Yeah.
Wishes
I mean,
to it.
I don't know. Like,
Wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
like I haven't really gotten it to that point in my story. I overheard some of Mark's story because I think he's like maybe a chapter ahead of me.
oh, okay.
But I didn't really watch the fight, so I don't really have any context of like, wait, what's going on? So so I don't know.
Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to. Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child.
Creepy.
When its peace is threatened, the church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
Oh boy.
One other thing.
Oh yeah, that's how long the cutscene was. I had to move move the stick. The screen when it's like, "Are you there?" It's like, ah.
Like, oh, I am. Yeah.
Interesting.
These prologue ones are long.
I mean, it's just putting the seed, planting the seeds for, you know, later stuff.
It's true. I get it.
Professor Yuritsa.
It makes sense.
Well,
Mhm.
I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim.
Yeah, so
It could sour my family's relations with
this
our
like story event doesn't happen late game
Of course, I don't want to
in Three Houses.
Yeah.
but I also
Where you
know
go and
you
take
want
back
me
the
to do
kingdom.
what I think is right.
Mm-hmm.
Three Hopes, like, no, we're doing this shit now.
It happening now. Well, I think it's probably because you reveal the plot of the bad guys a little early.
A little,
In a way.
a little early.
A lot early, in a way.
Yeah.
Besides,
So
I
that's
won't
probably
be
why
left
they're just like,
alone.
oh, escalate.
After all,
Let's go.
the control of a thing comes from the person
Escalation.
wielding it.
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Support points.
Support.
I'm the support. Alright, so before we get into the battle, you know where this video is going. We're just gonna be chatting up with people. Chat.
Gotta talk.
Speak with your classmates. Yep. It's Gilbert.
This way.
Gilbert. You look very uncanny.
Oh.
Do you know Annette? Yeah, you know Annette.
It's like I do.
Oh, he was a good unit.
Does he do?
He was a,
Does he?
he's a really good unit in Three Houses.
Yeah.
Love me the big boys.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see.
Drop the bass. Yeah, but so Gilbert's gonna be the one to be accompanying us in the battle
Oh, neat.
towards the
Okay.
kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
And then we have Dimitri, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Got a sec?
And just like Three Houses, is different dialogue choices. With certain characters, if you pick a certain dialogue, you'll get support points with them or not.
I implore you.
And just like dialogue choices, sometimes dialogue doesn't mean shit in the sense that during certain story segments, you may respond in one way, and they'll react to it.
Yeah.
But then you can pick the other one, and it's like the same thing. So there's illusion of choice in some of these.
Illusion.
Illusion. No, seriously. Like when I did multiple playthroughs, I was like, I said this last time. Let me say this. And it's like the same result. I'm like, well, that sucks.
Oh, well, alright.
Yeah. You're like in Three Houses when you do like the mock battle. The battle of the Lion and the Eagles, I think it was. Like all the classmates, like all the classes fight after like a couple months.
Yeah.
Like it was because Manuela and Hannerman like sit out, and you're like, it's like I should step out. I should like step down too, because
Yeah.
he's Violet's a teacher in that one.
Right, yeah.
No matter what you choose, you're gonna lose support points with Manuela either way,
Yeah.
or Hannerman or whatever. Basically,
Yeah.
it's choice, but it's like you just the same result, just different dialogue.
Yeah. It's just like, well, okay.
Well, I say dialogue, but I doesn't say shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh god, I hated that about. Everyone else sucks, but your character, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say Violet's not a character.
Yeah. Well.
At least they're a character in this one because they actually say shit.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But as they say, Violet's a vessel in Three Houses because story reasons. Very dumb story reasons, but whatever.
I had a thought about that, and maybe like it might have been interesting story-wise if like at the beginning where like your choices are like you don't actually like say anything, or it doesn't like you don't respond because of story, but then like after the time skip where you kind of gain, or where you're supposed to gain a bit of more awareness or humanness or something, like the character would actually like voice it.
Yeah, that doesn't change at all.
No, but like I was saying, like if that had been like a part of the story plot, or like make it,
That would have been nice.
yeah, see, like that would show like the growth of the
Yeah.
character a little more than just still being like silent.
Yeah.
So that was just one thing that I was like, oh, they could definitely fix that a little bit.
Yeah, because even though people say Corin from Fates has no character, at least they talk.
Yeah.
At least they
And,
say, at least they
like
say
their
stuff.
supports, yeah, their supports are more, yeah, them reacting as like the character, yeah.
Yeah, because
Corin or whatever.
because like as the players, we don't know about this world, and Corin being I was said he was kept in solitude.
Sheltered.
He was sheltered growing up. He doesn't really know much. He doesn't know how people, doesn't know good or bad in the sense of people trying to rob him or whatever.
Yeah.
People say he doesn't have a character. He or she, Corin, doesn't have a character because of that. It's like, there's nothing special about Corin, but like Corin's literally just learning as he goes and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's more to me than Byleth, because Byleth is just a fucking shell. It's fucking
Yeah.
a plaque of wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like I said, I think that could have been fixed as if, like, yeah, in the first half they are like that, but in the second half they slowly start to, like, speak more in their
Yeah.
actual supports. Like, that could have actually really helped, I think.
'Cause-
Make them more of a character.
Because this is Byleth. He starts talking, puts his hand on like Dimitri just said, or nods, or
Yeah.
this or
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's fine, but when Byleth cries, when Byleth smiles, like
Mhm.
it's a sign of something. It's like no. Like when things get critical, Byleth still just stays quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, this is Rufus.
Okay.
In Three Houses, you see him in battle, and he says like a little bit of dialogue, and then you end up killing him.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
And this one we actually get something.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got balloons over here.
Yep.
Like holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's like, jeez.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs
Just
deep in
Photoshop
my
Philippe
blood.
behind her or something like that. Larry right next to her. Just Photoshop.
Oh, boy.
Just Photoshop Philippe.
2 years ago, during the
There we go.
celebration of the
Should have invited him for this part.
you failed to-
Just for this one segment. Sorry, Philippe. Leave.
Alright, bye, see ya.
And one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me. The boy is a vicious animal.
Yeah, let's see here. Cornelia in the original game, she kind of just wants to grow in power and get up there, in a sense.
I think so, yeah.
'Cause she-
Well, she's also part of the main bad guys, too. So.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But like, she's using,
Yeah.
it's emphasized that she's using Rufus to get to that point
Yeah.
Run yourself ragged if you live your days
because she's only like a counselor to Rufus, or,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Or one of the, advisor.
Yeah, one of
Sort
the
of thing.
advisors. Yeah.
Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me.
Doesn't mean shit.
Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
Well, maybe if you thought before you did all that shit, it'd be better.
Well, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe if you didn't kill your...
You know, common sense. If you didn't kill your fucking brother.
Maybe you wouldn't feel so guilty.
Look at her face. Look at her.
Oh, God, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, look at her
Ugh.
face.
Curse it all.
Ugh.
I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
Cleobulus.
Obulus.
Kind of name is that?
I have no idea.
It's Latin. Ah, I see.
According
I'm kidding. I don't know.
the enemy has positioned their troops in the camp.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, everything does originate from the Latin iterations.
We take the fight to them.
Yeah, so, well.
Latin, Greek, and all that stuff.
Yep.
Now that we know
Because
their
English is the hotposh of just like all of that.
Of everything.
victory scheme,
Yeah, English is like the most spoken language in the world. Yeah, because it's the most it's the most plagiarized language, of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what there's like
Yeah.
what like 6 different languages that become into English or some shit like that.
Probably, or like,
There's-
yeah, English borrows from a lot of different...
Mainly,
Different ones.
mainly Latin, but yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot. English is dumb.
I will do what's required.
English can be dumb.
Not write me a 20-page essay.
Yeah. About why English is dumb.
Ingrid, what's wrong with your hair?
People are waiting
Uh-oh.
for you, Dimitri.
Did you see that her hair was like
I
twirled
missed
up?
it a little bit. Oh, well.
Oh, you missed it.
I did.
I mean, I liked how it
Looked
looked,
away.
but like,
You are commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
insufferable.
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But
Yeah, look at her hair.
let's
Oh, yeah.
It's probably. I guess it's emphasized that there's wind.
Maybe. That was a little weird. Huh.
Yeah, like Dimitri's hair is doing it a bit.
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long
Maybe.
ago.
Well, on the back of it, it's not happening now.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my
What's wrong with your
actions are-
hair?
Most of the people here
Spaghetti
favor
hair.
keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him,
Hair.
Very intense hair gel.
Hair.
ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now.
You know, in olden time, it's not as simple. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's more convoluted these days because no one makes any fucking sense. But
Is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
things must happen before
There's no
other
reason to
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such
I can tell.
And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Yeah, attempt.
I'll try.
I'll give it a shot. Anyways, that's part number
Alright.
8. Part number 9, going into battle.
Woo. More gameplay.
More gameplay. Alright, with that being said, see you guys in part number 9.
Bye.